Good morning, everybody. Auronnj here with another episode of War of the Visions Weekly, and it's a big week this week. We've got King Mont dropping. We already know about that, but there is some other news we need to get to, including some big news about some map changes that so many of us have been waiting for a long time. We're going to have some PvP highlights of the week, and they are fiery, you might say. And we're going to check out our tier list, see if there's any changes on that. So let's get right to it. Okay, we're going to start off by jumping into the news like normal. We're not in the spring login bonus anymore. We have now changed to the 8 million downloads part 1 login bonus. So good on us, good on everybody for playing. 8 million people have downloaded this game, which is like, wow. And they're going to hook us up with some stuff. The actual rewards here are pretty good. We're getting 3 things a day instead of the normal 2, and in 4 of those days, one of the things we're getting is King Mont shards. Now, Mont is a double cost unit, so anytime we're getting his shards, that's essentially double the value of a normal prize. And with him not being limited, you can just hold on to these shards until you get the guy. So I really like these login bonuses this week. We're getting some Visior, skip tickets, large energy pots, you know, the classic stuff, right? The stuff we're used to with some King Mont shards sprinkled in on top there. So good stuff there. Let's see what else is coming. This is good. This is my favorite, you know, bonus thing that they run. It's the JP and item drop double up campaign. It's the best campaign in my opinion. JP up is so valuable. And then for secret books this week, we are going to have sword, greatsword, and axe. We are also going to get the Flameberg training mission. So I'll do a video on this sword. It'll come out either later today or tomorrow. But yeah, we'll take a good look at this. See who this is good for, bad for. I mean, it's probably good for Mont, right? Like, Mont's coming out. He's in fire unit, fire sword. I'm thinking it's good for Mont, but we're going to look at it anyway. That's all for that page. Then here's the page I'm most excited about, if I'm being real. And that's this right here. Guild battle map change. If anybody from Gumi's watching this video, for the love of God, change the guild battle map more than once a month. It is so fun to play a new map for like a week. And then after 2 weeks, you're like, okay, I get it. I've messed with the AI. I understand how this map works. And then it's like, oh my goodness. And so I'm just really excited to get another guild map. That'll be great. Also, slash attack up, magic resist up. Don't expect too big of a shift in the meta based on this map. Slash attack up is going to be good for Auronnj, Titus, Gilgamesh. Magic attack up is going to be good for Auronnj, Titus, Gilgamesh. You see what? Yeah. So expect a lot of the same units you've been seeing. These are also very good for 2B though. 2B, you know, Holy is undodgeable, so she'll get that magic attack resist to that. And then all those units are slashing units. Also, King Mont, obviously, good for him too. Now we're getting a friendly match map update. So they're going to add Horn Castle to the friendly map options when you're just playing against another player. For somebody like me who hosts tournaments, that's a big deal. It adds another map that I could possibly work into the rotation. Man, I stutter on these Monday morning videos sometimes. Anyway, let's go to the Guild Wars highlights of the week because they're pretty cool this week. Let's go to that now. All right, so our Guild Wars highlight of the week comes to us from Chocobo Force here. We've got Flo versus Vavi from Mako Infusion. And if you notice Flo running that fire team, he says, you know, I'm going to counter this Auronnj, this Gilgamesh meta that's running around. I'm bringing out Raldor. I'm bringing out Luartha. I don't care if they're only level 99. We're going to swing on these fools anyway. And then you sprinkle in Yuna in there because, you know, Yuna. But, okay, Ice team for the enemy. So Raldor feeling really good about that. Luartha buffing her missile attack up. She's going to do some damage. Auronnj 2100 onto Raldor. But with Yuna at his back, he ain't worried about that. Okay, enemy Yuna steps up, Agrius steps up, Hallowed Bolt silences him. Raldor ain't scared about being silenced. He says, you can't silence the Raldor. And he walks over there, spinning punch, wicked pummel, kills Auronnj, almost kills Agrius. Luartha struggled a little bit there against Yuna, but it's Yuna, you know, I mean, that's what happens. Raldor gets stunned by Agrius, Yuna's over here just buffing herself. Friendly Yuna says, Raldor, have a little HP. Raldor's like, thanks, I gotta kill Agrius. Now I gotta go deal with this Yuna. So he heads that way. Yuna walks over, she's charging a spell, drops a holy on him, he lives. And he's like, you know what? That was mean. Demon Purger, 4,000 damage. Yuna steps forward. She's looking for that full life. It's going to miss because the enemy corpse decomposes. Okay, Raldor just says, punch, punches Yuna in the gut. And she's going to come back to life once because, you know, Yuna things. There's a Kiraga. Yuna smile practices herself, just being annoying like what Yuna does. Sonic Wings, Aeon Bond, all these things you're used to seeing. Oh, Aeon Bond doesn't proc. But it procs off the Sonic Wings. And I think we're all about ready to see the end of whatever this is, right? Finally, Yuna goes down and will go on to fight too. So now, can Raldor and Yuna find 3 more stars against Bunny over here? That's the question, right? Really, Luartha didn't do a whole lot last time anyway, except for confuse Yuna for about 1 turn. So can the duo of Raldor and Yuna overcome the full ice team this time? It's Laswell, it's Gilgamesh, and it's Auronnj. So Raldor has the element advantage on all of them, even if he doesn't have the level advantage because he's 21 levels down on that Gilgamesh and Auronnj. Okay, Raldor says, you're donezo, Laswell. Taunting Blade for 5,000 damage, and then the Quicken Whiffs, which is great. Auronnj buffing and moving in. Yuna trying to close the gap. Raldor, Wicked Pummel, 7,000 plus damage on Gilgamesh. He goes down. Auronnj steps forward. Tornado does about half of Raldor's life. Raldor says, I see your half. I counter with full. And Raldor walks forward and absolutely, makes this little picture right here a reality. Watch this, watch this. That's 1, 2, 3 dead ice units and 1 very alive Raldor for our Guild Wars highlights of the week. Alright, let's go to the tier list. Okay, so jumping into the tier list, you're going to notice that, again, not a lot has changed this week because we're still essentially living in Auronnj and Gilgamesh and Yuna's world. I do want to make one change to the tier list, though, and talk about some of the things to look forward to now that Mont is coming based on some of those A and B tier characters. Let's get with the change first. I'm going to move Thancred up from C into B. This has to do with a lot of the Thancred that I've been seeing in my tournaments that I've been running. And Thancred, remember, brings a big time defense buff. I know a lot of us have Thancred ready to go. For your newer players, you might get a shot at him later. That humongous defense buff combined with King Mont coming out, who has a vision card that will prevent defense penetration a little bit, I think there's really good synergy there. Now, I'm not sitting here telling you Thancred's like OP now and you should always run him with Mont, but if you're hurting for options and you're looking for somebody kind of cool to mix in and pair with King Mont, I think Thancred in that scenario is at least B tier and not C tier. Poor Christmas Ramada is now the only limited unit I have in C tier, so I feel kind of bad for her. Okay, let's talk about some of these A and B tier characters, though, on the left that might be a good pair for King Mont. Obviously, you just saw Raldor like pop off today, so he fits the mold perfectly. I think Rain, especially when he gets his EX job, could be a very, very nice pair for Mont. Luartha, very, very good. And then maybe even King Elda. Maybe King Elda can slide out of C tier himself. We'll have to see, though. I'm going to have to see it to believe it. Yeah. Okay. That's it for the week, guys. It's going to be a fun week. If you're pulling for King Mont, good luck to you. Good luck to me. I think Merlo and I are talking about doing something, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, that's all I got. If you need some Amazon coins to chase after Mont, please consider using my Amazon coin affiliate link. It's down in the description. And yeah, have a great day, everybody. I'll see you next time. Later.